there, kids. This is Katie Carty Hiley from RainbowBrite.net. Welcome back to the Rainbow Land Museum and to merch haul number 2 on this fine day. Now this, I haven't opened the box yet, but I know what's in it, but I haven't laid eyes, especially on one particular item that I'm really excited about. And let me push in this shelf a little bit so I have a little more space to work with. So there was this item that I first saw, I think on Instagram, I think. Yeah, pretty certain. And I tried to buy it from them on their website because they have a website as well with a shopping cart, and it said they ship internationally, etc. Did I say they were in Japan? They were in Japan. But once I went to actually try to buy it through their website, it didn't give me an option to choose the United States or any of that. So I messaged them through Instagram and just said, hey, I'm trying to buy this product on your website. It's not letting me, whatever. And they said, yeah, right now we are not doing international shipping because it's taking too long with COVID and everything. But this was an item I was not about to give up on. So I used From Japan again. What is it? From Japan? I don't have it in front of me. If you probably just Google From Japan. Actually, no, that's a very generic word, isn't it? Hang on. It was the same site I used to order stuff from Japan before. FromJapan.co.jp. That's it. Okay. Now I can close that out. I just wanted to give you all the info. But through that site, I was able to, and I should have looked first, whatever. I could have done this a couple of ways. Because they also had it listed on kind of the Japanese eBay, which is Yahoo Auctions over there. It was the same item from the same company. They had it listed there, but they also had it on their own website. But before I looked on Yahoo Auctions, because I already knew where it was on their website, I just ordered it specifically from their website using From Japan, because you can do that as well. Even if it's not a site they typically work with on a daily basis or whatever, they'll still go through the process of ordering it for you. So I did that, and then once it went through, they had it in their hands, I was like, okay, cool, what else can I get? Because once they have something for you, they'll hold it for up to 45 days. And I was like, there's probably other cool stuff on Japanese eBay, Yahoo Auctions right now. Let's see. Let's just see if there's anything funny or funky or cool that pops up. And sure enough, and they weren't, all of the things weren't there at the same time. Like I went ahead and bid on a couple of things, or maybe one or two were buy it now things. But then I kept checking it over the next 2 to 3 weeks because I didn't want to push it too close to the 45 days. I wanted to make sure there was time to win the auction and it get shipped to their warehouse so they'd have it for me before I had it all shipped to myself. But I just kept checking and kept finding a few more cool things. So, although one of this is just one of those things. I know in here, I'll show you when I get to it, but there's napkins that I thought were unique, and then I saw the exact same napkins on Depop like the following week after I'd already bought them. Not that I spent a ton more money on them going through From Japan, but a little more than I would have going through Depop. But it's fine. It really is fine. So they're clearly not exclusively Japanese napkins. But hey, at least I know that now. I didn't at the time. So at least Depop showed me. Oh, I forgot they what you call it? Kind of vacuum seal everything together. Ah! I'll get you out. Oh, I see. It's all attached to cardboard. Okay, scissors, come here. They do a really good job, though, to make sure, nothing, I don't think any of this is breakable, but they do a good job of just, well, But I don't want to show you the stuff yet. But it's all, okay, real brief. Yeah, it's just all in plastic really tight on this cardboard, which keeps it all in place, keeps it from shifting around in transit. Sorry, that was probably very noisy. And then every specific thing is also in plastic. And taped together. Yeah, one of these things I'm really curious about. It wasn't the original thing I was looking for. Oh no, they put tape on the packaged napkins. Oh, don't tear the plastic off the napkin plastic, please. I think it's coming off fine. But it's like just sticky enough that I could see it tearing it if I were not really careful. Whew. Okay, good. Did not get damaged. Excellent. Well, sure. I got the napkins here. I'll show those to you first. I don't know if they put the sticker on them or if that was already there. Oh no, they did that. Doggone it. They should have put this in plastic and then put their sticker on that plastic like they did with these other items. Well, how rude. Maybe I'll go back on Depop and buy another set so you can see them a little better. But it doesn't cover up if they had put the sticker up here, I'd be really mad. And, you know, maybe the sticker comes off. Come to think of it. It's not super sticky. I think I can get that off without messing anything up. Sorry, guys. It's taking a little longer than I thought it would. But I was just like, no, I don't want a sticker covering up the artwork. That's the whole reason I bought these. They're so cute. Because I do have another package of party napkins, like vintage party napkins. But I did not have this design. So I don't know if it's more rare than the other, or I've just been oblivious all these years. Very possible. I didn't check my gallery to see if I had a picture of these already. I might. But either way, now I own a package of them. Still mint in package. See? Luncheon napkins. Love them! They were $1.19 back in the day. Ambassador is the company that made them. 1983 Hallmark. Yeah. And it's got, I love that they have the little logo on the back too. So these would have been perfect for a birthday party. Not that I'm ever going to use them for such things. They're so cute. Ah! I love it. I love it. Okay, put you over here. What's next? Let's do these. So these are some patches that I'm not sure if they're official or not, but they weren't very expensive, so I was like, you know what, let me just cut this open. Because this is extra packaging, they put the other packaging in. Ah, get off. These scissors are so bad. My trash can is full. Oh well, I'll make a mess on the floor. Yeah, now that I'm looking at the back, I do not think these are official. Or wait, it does say Hallmark licensing underneath them. Maybe they are. Anyway, patches, like embroidered patches that you could sew onto things. They're not like the best. I mean, they're fine, but Rainbow Brite's face is a little funky. Like, I don't know if you'll be able to see. Her nose and her mouth are like connected in this one. Maybe these were the rejects. I don't know. And like her eye has some like black thread going down from it. it's mostly just their eyes that they had trouble with. The rest of it actually looks really good. And this one hurt. Again, there's an eye thread, whatever, kind of coming down. And her nose is just too big on this one. They should have just given her a tiny little button nose like she normally has. But the rest of it is really well done on both of these. So, but, let's see if I can just move this up. Yeah, but see at the bottom, I think you can see that where it says Hallmark licensing. So, apparently these are official, though they don't have a year or anything. Made in China, but the rest of this is in Japanese. No idea. So, yeah, I don't know. Now let me know your opinion on the officiality of these or not. And at the top, it's, again, if that's the company or whatever, it's in Japanese, so I can't read it. But they're cute. Whatever they are, or whatever they're for. They are cute. Ah, my hair's getting stuck to stickers. Okay. Again, I'm leaving the best for last. I'm not even, like, letting myself look at it. And this, again, is a thing that is, I'm pretty sure, not unique to Japan, but I did not have it in my collection. And I don't remember these, like, showing up on eBay very often, so maybe they're kind of rare. I'm not sure. If I ever get it opened, I can show you what I'm talking about. It's much more fun to open them, like, live, though. So y'all can see my reactions when some of them are like, wait, what? So this, oh, those are cute, is a set of Rainbow Brite Adornables, and they're rings. See, they're plastic rings with Rainbow Brite on them. They all have the same design. They're just different colors. Was that green, red, blue, and yellow? Yeah. 4 rings. 1983 Hallmark cards made in Hong Kong. Oh, this is another Cat's Meow thing. Okay. Yeah. I guess I forgot, or I probably just forgot that Cat's Meow did the Adornables, because I think this is the same company that also did, like, they're called Twinkets. They're like little charms almost that you could put on jewelry, or little things you could put in your hair. I think those all kind of fall under the Adornables, but this doesn't have anything on the back. Some of the others show other stuff on the back, but this one does not. But they're probably just meant to be like party favors or something, or just for your own self. You could have one on every finger, except, you know what I mean. But again, not ever going to open these because they've never been opened and they're in perfect condition. I mean, yeah, the plastic has darkened over time that holds them in, but that's fine. They're still in great shape. Yep. I'm happy I bought this. Whether they're super rare or not, they were rare to me. Okay, so I'll do this next, because I think it's a knockoff doll, but I think it's a really good one, and I'm really curious about it. They really take their shipping seriously. Like, good for them, but don't make it easy on us to unpack after the fact. Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah, there's a few things odd about this doll. It does have Hallmark cards on the back of her head. Do you have a tag? but no tag. Yeah, that's suspect. Hold on, your Velcro is not straight. Let me fix that. Well, not very tight. Whatever. This material is very thin on her dress. Like, it is shiny and sparkly like a vintage doll. It's pretty much the same color scheme, but I'm trying to think what that feels like. Like if a garbage bag was, instead of stretchy, was crinkly. Maybe kind of like a grocery bag. Maybe a little thicker than a grocery bag, but not much. That's really thin material, the shiny stuff. This here is nice. That's a nice satiny, although it has a run in it. Yeah, like, I've never seen an 80s doll with a run in her fabric, so I don't know if y'all can see it. You can see the string sticking up from it. And I don't think I just did that with my calloused finger. And okay, the emblem here is like printed on. You know what she reminds me more of is the Anniversary doll, but she's not the same as the Anniversary doll because of her bangs, and her eyes are painted really weird. What are you? I'm so confused right now, y'all. Okay, so the Anniversary doll, she didn't have cut bangs. She just had like a widow's peak kind of thing going on in her hair, that made for bangs. But she does have little short bangs that stick straight up, just like most Rainbow Brite dolls. But the hair, this yarn is thinner than an 80s Rainbow Brite doll would be. And this pink, it's pink, isn't it? It's a very, very pale pink bow. I think that's the same color as the Anniversary doll. And I think the Anniversary doll may have thinner hair than normal too. Or than the 80s counterpart, I should say. But I don't think the dress is this thin, that material. But I think the emblem is printed on that one. She's in the other room, or I would go grab her real quick. But like, look how... like, they made her arms too small almost. It's like they sewed it to, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, they cinched it up too much, because then her hands look huge. Just compared to the, you know, diameter of her arm and this massive hand. They're both like that. And both hands have Velcro when it should just be one. And like this Velcro at least is sewn on, I would say, properly. It curves with her hand. This one, it just ends. Like, it's just kind of sticking out there. You know, that rectangular end sticking out. Why? I don't understand. Oh. And her star's pretty faint, but it's definitely there. There's a tiny, tiny bit of dirt on her face, but really not much at all. So they clearly used a head mold, because it does have the 1983 Hallmark Cards ink on it. So I'm pretty sure that says 83. It's hard to read, but yeah, I'm almost positive it does. But there's even like some stuffing showing at her neck. This is weird. I mean, she does have the zip tie at the back of her neck here. I think it's a different color than, usually they're white, and this is kind of a clearish, like translucent white instead of opaque white. And her legs are like understuffed at the top. See how they're just like thin at the top? Whereas 80s dolls, they're like completely stuffed. And your feet are also massive. Like, her legs are just super long. What is this doll, y'all? I have no idea. She has really long legs and then massive honking feet. Like, at least her legs are not cinched so tiny like her arms are. But those are big feet. Like, just honking. I don't even, like, why? Why are her feet so big? Okay, and I know this camera's not great for close-ups, but just, yeah, the paint on her eyes, like, I know the camera's probably making her a little blurry as well, but the paint on her eyes is actually kind of blurry, like, in real life. It's not... Maybe blurry isn't the word. Okay, her eyelashes. Oh wait, it's only on one side that they're blurry. Actually, her eye paint is fine. I take some of that back. Her eye paint is fine, but... Are they the same size? I think one eye is bigger than the other. Or maybe it's just the paint that's making it look that way. It's probably just the paint. Whatever. But her eyelashes over here are like blurred. Like the paint was clearly applied incorrectly. I don't know if you can tell. Like over here they're nice and thin lines, no blurring, or like a natural blurring. But over here, they like look like they were airbrushed. Oh, and not in a good way. And her face is just like tiny. I feel like her head is smaller than a regular Rainbow Brite doll. But of course, I don't have one within reach. I'm sorry, y'all, I didn't prepare. I prepared for the other thing I'm gonna show you, but I forgot to bring in a doll to compare her to. I'm sorry. Maybe I'll do that in the next video. Just real quick. I don't know. I don't know what to make of her. I really don't. She might have been some kind of sample or experiment when they were figuring out what they wanted the 20th anniversary doll to be like. Because that's what she's most reminiscent of. But she's also not that doll either. So, give me your theories. I'm curious. But she was just so close and such a good knockoff, if it's a knockoff, that I had to have it. So, whatever she is, now she's here. Oh my god, my hair is really getting stuck. I need to keep it away from the tape. Okay, let's do this weird thing. So there's a thing here where it had a description on it, but the description made no sense to me, and it still doesn't. So I'm hoping once I get it open, it will. Because what it says it is a plastic bottle holder. If I remember right, I think that's what they called it. But from the pictures, I couldn't really tell the scale of it. I just knew there was a lot of... Oh, wait. Oh, maybe... Okay. I think I see where the confusion lies. The pictures made it look different on top than it is. Which is okay. I'm still glad I got this, because it's definitely a unique to Japan product. It's just in crappy plastic with this stuff on it, so I'm just going to open it. It's still got its tag on it. That's good enough for me. If it were in, like, intentional packaging, you know what I mean, where the packaging looks good, I would leave it, but no, you're getting opened. From the picture, it made it look, well, Japan. Sorry, all this noise. Somehow the picture made it look like there were a bunch of like back and forth, or maybe it was this strap that I saw. Something about the pictures made it seem like there was a lot more material to this thing, and like I was looking at it like, wait, that doesn't hold just one bottle, does it? Surely it holds like several. No, it's a holder for one thing, like a water bottle or something. If I undo the strap, it's gonna be just so long and a mess. Okay, it's got this huge strap, so you can wear it like a purse, and then it's got, oh, I see, that was just tucked down inside. It's got one of these pulley things so that you can expand it to open this up. It actually has like some cardboard in there to help it keep its shape, even though it was flattened, but whatever. Yeah, that's all that's in there. But yeah, it's like insulated material. It's shiny on the inside. Let's see if I can show that to y'all. There, I think y'all can kind of see it. You know those like refrigerator bag type things that have the shiny refrigerated whatever. You know what I mean. Insulated, not refrigerated. Insulated bags. It's made out of that material on the inside. But gosh, this is cute. This is really cute. Now that I have it like looking the way it's supposed to, maybe I'll put an actual like empty bottle of water in it or something to... Ooh, I could put my Hallmark bottle of water in this. Keep it nice and safe and give this a little more shape. But yeah, you would just put a bottle of water, hot or cold, a bottle of something in this, and it would keep it hot or cold for you longer. So the design goes all the way around. Is that different than... Oh, she's got two stances, I see. So she's standing like this in some parts, and then she's standing like this in other parts with a rainbow behind her. And it's got some sprites. This is adorable. And this funny little tag. Oh my god, that's the same tag, isn't it? That was on that, that funny blanket shawl thing. I think this is the exact same tag. It had a little sprite on it. That might be out of focus, I'm sorry. But yeah, this little red tag is almost exactly like the one, I'm pretty sure, that was on that blanket. So, let's see if we can figure out... Because again, it's got the yellow, so we know this is from like the 2000s. And it's got the logo on the back, on that tag. But then this tag is all in Japanese except for where it says made in China. Yeah, all the rest of that is in Japanese, so no idea. But this is really cool. I just didn't even know what I was getting. I just knew that it was unique and I wanted it. So now I have a bottle holder thing from Japan. That's cool. Do I have time? I do it quick. No, I'm not gonna do it quick. Because this is the big kahuna. Like I did with the last one, I'm saving the best for last. This is the whole reason I started ordering anything from Japan. Oh my goodness. Come out, dude. My dude, come out. Oh, you're smaller than I thought. Okay. Okay, guys, so prepare to have your minds blown again for a second. Here is a Twink doll that I had never seen before in my life. Notice something different about him? I'll give you a second. He has a plush face. It's not plastic. Like every other Twink ever. He has a plastic nose. But his face is plush. And his smile and eyes are like printed on. Yeah, they're just like printed on the material. So I thought he was going to be a little bigger. I had brought in here from that same era one of these guys, but he is like the size of the clip-on sprites. So I should have brought in a clip-on to compare him to. But clearly he is an official product. He has the tag. That's the only tag he has, but I think that's common for some of these. They only have the... What about you? Yeah, like this guy only has that yellow-orange tag, although this one says more on it. Just ages 3 and up, toy play, blah, 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 blah. Whereas this one, the other side is just blank. It's white. And it's very flimsy. I think this must have been played with a good bit or handled or something. I mean, he's not dirty. His hair's a little flattened and funky. I mean, I'm sure I could brush it out or something. But like his legs, look at the discoloring up here. And yeah, you can see it. That's just like what you would see with plastic that's either been, I mean, it could have been stuck to something. It could be another heat thing where it was stored, although it's on both sides. So maybe not. I feel like that's more the type of discoloration you would see from something that's being bent back and forth a decent amount. So maybe, I'm totally guessing. That could just be an age thing. But yeah, his feet are sewn basically the same way as the bigger one. It has the dots on the feet. Show you real close. And yeah, it's got the black lines just like those guys on his arms. It's thicker than that one, but again, I don't have one of the smaller ones in here. I brought the wrong one to compare, so I'll grab one of those when I go to grab a doll to compare her to. And his stars are felt, which is different than this big one, but again, I need to compare it to the small one. But yeah, they're just like, I mean, it's thick felt, but they're just, yeah. So kind of like Puppy Brite, his stars, but thicker. So it's a good quality felt, and they're sticking up really nice, and yeah, I don't, so again, I'm guessing he was just sold in Japan. I think this was a product that was sold. There's no real indication that he's a sample. There's no sample tag. It doesn't say that. It just says Hallmark licensing under Rainbow Brite. There's also no store tags, but again, I think he's been played with, so there wouldn't be. I don't know. He's the first one I've seen like this. So if any of y'all see another one, let me know. Or if you have one, let me know. But I had never seen him before. See, I knew it was going to cut me off. What was I saying? Never seen him before. Oh yeah, that I have a small Rainbow Brite with a plush face that I found, I think, in Canada. Yeah, she was a Canadian only release. But I've never seen this guy. He's a mystery. He's unique. I love him so much. Oh my god. So that was what got me started going down the rabbit hole in Japan and Yahoo auctions over there to see what I could find. But it led me to this crazy girl, and it led me, I really should handle her a little gentler with that thin material, and this crazy water bottle holder. Who knew? Like, the napkins are cool too, and the rings, but I don't think those are Japan specific. They just happened to be there, and I just got them while I was at it. But really, this guy is the whole reason I went looking to buy anything there at all. So I'm so glad I finally have him, even if the original company wouldn't ship to me from Japan would. And totally worth it. Like, I think I don't remember the full cost I paid for everything, like all the items, the fees, and the shipping, but whatever it was, I'm sure I would have paid all of it just for him. And I ended up with more than just him. So I think I made out really well because they did not know what they had. This is a very unique piece. So clearly I need to like stalk Japan's eBay more often to see if other weird things pop up that I've never seen before. This just, they happened to post it on Instagram. I think he was actually posted with like 2 other twinks, but he was clearly the smallest of the 3. And I was just like, oh my god, what is that? The other 2 were normal twinks that I had seen before and have, but I just was like, what? Yeah. So now he's here, and I'm very excited about it, and I hope y'all are too. And I have one more box of goodies to go through with y'all, so let's go do that, okay? Have a rainbow day. Bye. Hey, so I completely forgot to do this in the next video, and the next video ended up being really long anyway, so it's probably a good thing. But I did want to real quick do what I said I was going to do and compare Funky Girl doll to other dolls. Okay, so here is an original vintage rainbow. Sketch twink. Okay. So different. So different. And I do not at all think this is vintage. I think this is more from the other one I'll show you in a minute. When they were making the 20th anniversary dolls. But yeah, her head is a bit smaller. Again, I'd have to get calipers out again to like actually measure the difference. It's not... Her forehead is much smaller, come to think of it. Just her head overall is smaller. I know this one's hair isn't perfect. It's just in like a rubber band, so it's not a complete meant one to compare it to. But if I see if I can put them like kind of ear to ear so their chins match up. Her hair is all in the way. Much easier to see in person. It smells a bit. Sorry, I was just like, what was that smell? It wasn't me. But her head is like taller. I think you can. I think their faces are matching up right now. Side by side. But like, yeah, this one, her head is just bigger. Like like look at her forehead. Look how much higher it goes than this one. So yeah, massive head size difference. And then the paint is very different. At least I think. Like, or is she just a slightly different color plastic? Let me try out the squishiness factor. Not very. A little squishy. How about you? Well, this one's super squishy. Where were you made? Every time I find a squishy face now, I'm like, where were you from? Where were you made? Oh, this is a red bottom one. Don't tell me or anything. Wait, is it on your head? It's probably on the head. Yep, Taiwan. Squishy! Taiwan heads. I don't know why that's a thing, but it is. Yeah, this is my little red bottom star shoe variant. But she's the same size as all the other Rainbow Brites. I just picked her up because she was at hand. But yeah, like, they're Velcro caught. They're holding hands. How adorable. But also, they do, okay. I was wrong. The vintage one does have Velcro on both hands. I don't know why I thought it was only on one. This one has some stuff in it. You were holding Twink a little too tight, darling. You pulled out some of his fur there. So I guess that is normal. But it's like flesh colored on the old ones. And this is white, like, so it sticks out like a sore thumb. On her thumb. Ha ha ha. I cracked myself up. Yeah, they're very different. They're like, her star is tiny in comparison to this one. Her lips are brighter pink. Even her smile is smaller. Can y'all see that? Look at their mouths. Like, her smile is not as wide. So weird. What are you? Okay. So now I'm going to hold up, although she's still in the box, just because I don't want to take her out, the 20th anniversary doll. Whoa. A Hot Topic exclusive. Hot Topic exclusive. Hot Top, what am I saying? So, okay. I was right about the bow color, but this one's bow is much longer. See how long that bow is up in there? And this one has this tiny little one. But it's the same color. So, interesting. And her hair is thicker. Yeah, this one has about, if not the same, let's see. I think it's slightly thicker actually than the original. Yeah. And I think these days it's just like almost impossible to find yarn of this thinness. Like they're just all either super thin or thicker. It's weird. I don't know why that happened. But yeah, so if anything, her hair is thicker, not thinner like this one. This is more like the recent dolls we got, like the Starlight from Hallmark. This is like the kind of yarn they used on his hair, or the other horses. Maybe it's slightly thicker than that. I'm just looking at them out of the corner of my eye here, and it might be slightly thicker than that, but not by much. It's about the same thickness as one of the new horses' hair. Okay, so the dress though is the same, except like I said, this one has this cheapy, super thin, weird material, whereas this one I can just tell by looking at it that it's thicker and actually good quality. And I have taken these out of the box before to inspect them, and yeah, I would remember if they were crappy quality like this. So yeah, I mean, the colors of the material are about the same. This one, like her sleeves, I don't know, I never know what to call these, whatever. We'll go with sleeves. Are more purplish. I don't know if that really comes through super well, but they're more purpley than the rest of her clothing. Or maybe the rest of her clothing is just all crinkled, so it doesn't reflect purple as much. But this reflects some purple too. Okay, let me look at her eyes and her face. Yeah, her face is not as small as this one. I can tell just by holding them beside each other. And there's no weird airbrushing on the eyes, or the eyelashes, I should say. Although their star is about this, I think their star is the same. But there's more blush on this one. I don't know why that is. There's not very much blush on her. But yeah, this one's like kind of blush heavy. But their star is, if not the same, almost. It's very, very similar. And this one has the painted on color belt, just like this one. So that part looks exactly the same. Actually, yeah. That's exactly the same. Okay. And kind of same thing with her arms. If you notice, like, her arms are sewn kind of tight, and then it makes her hands look huge. Why? Why did they do that? But she has flesh-colored Velcro, not white. I'm trying to see if she has big feet. I mean, they're similar, but her legs are not understuffed. They're stuffed the normal amount, as they should be. I think you can kind of see that. Yeah. And her feet. I mean, they're the same colors. It looks like potentially the same material. Oh, there's a difference. So this doll, on her shoes, there are actual lines made with thread that kind of mimic her boots. This one does not have any of that. There's no lines. It's just material. So that's another thing in this one's favor. I mean, everything is in this one's favor. It's just a better doll. But I'm just still confused. Like, what? How? Where? Why? When? I don't know. Yeah, I'd say their heads and faces are the same size. Although the old one's smile is a little bit happier. It curls up a little more. I don't think I ever noticed that. And I don't know if you'll be able to see it through the box. Let's twist it a little bit. Can you see? I don't know. This one just looks happier. It's because her smile goes up higher on the sides. This one has a smaller smile. I don't know if it's quite as small as this one. Actually, I think it's about the same. Maybe slightly wider. And I just realized that this one's lip gloss, like the lip part in the middle is slightly off center. It should be over a smidgen, and it's not. I don't know. I really don't know. But the neck and things look the same. The top of the dress looks the same. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the theory that it was some iteration. I don't want to put this stinky doll on top of something good. Maybe they were like going through different iterations and trying to decide on what they wanted the 20th anniversary doll to be, and maybe this was one of the ideas that got tossed around and did not make the cut. Maybe they were just like, no, let's make her head bigger and give her a bigger bow and get rid of the cut bangs and give her the widow's peak bangs. I forgot to point that out. But see how it goes down in a peak? Yeah. They're not actually cut. They're just part of her long hair. So maybe, or it's just a knockoff. It's probably just a knockoff because it doesn't have any tag whatsoever. And yeah, it's not like one was cut off. Yeah, it's just blue fabric. Yeah, just blue fabric back there. It's just got the hallmark on the head that makes me feel like maybe it's at some point was in official hands, or at least made at an official factory that was making the dolls. But that also could, I think knockoffs have had that too, though. I think other companies got a hold of head molds and just did their own thing. Let me know what you think she is. I have no idea. And I wanted to real quick show you the difference in the twink that is more this size. But he is a little bit smaller, this one. This is the, what did I call it before? Hang tag, whatever. The hanging sprites. That's more what this one, yeah, more his size, but yeah, definite differences. So I'm sorry, this is going to make this video long. If y'all don't care about this, feel free to skip to the end and go to the next video. Oops, I'm going to turn him around. Yeah, see the lines on their arms? Oops, what am I doing? I can do it this way. Gosh, darn it, your fur keeps covering it up, and I'm holding it the wrong way. But this one has thicker lines on the arms. Yeah. And it's actually a slightly different color red, isn't it? Or is that just a light? Are you a different color? Ugh, ever so slightly. But they both have the rainbow legs. Although this one starts with purple up at the top, whereas this one just starts with the blue. Oh, and this one does not have felt for his stars. They're actually sewn just like the larger version. So yeah, this guy with the felt stars, I don't know. I wanted to at least, oh, and his butt's a little bigger. I wonder if he can sit. Can you sit? Not really. He falls right over. He doesn't have any beans in his butt like the beanie one. But neither does this guy, so he's just gonna lay on his back somewhere probably, or be propped against something. But, and oh yeah, like this one has a crooked smile and this one doesn't. Like Twink always has a crooked smile. This is so weird. I just can't. I don't understand. Mysteries abound, as usual, but I just wanted to real quick do what I promised I would do and actually hold them up in comparison to other dolls that were more like them to show off the differences. But yeah, I would love to hear your opinions on what you think both of those dolls are, because I ain't got no clue. I think this one was probably actually sold just because he has like the actual tag. But that's the only reason I think that. And he looks like he's been played with, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything either, because I have a sample canary yellow that has been played with. So who knows? If any of you do, let me know. That would be great. And I'm gonna go now before I make this even longer. Bye! Why am I using my mouse? I can't turn that off with my mouse. I'm so used to using my webcam that I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Go watch my videos. Watch my videos. You're literally doing that right now. I meant my ukulele videos. Go watch them. I need more people to watch my ukulele videos. And if you think I'm a horrible singer and you hate my voice and you hate my playing, then don't watch them. Why am I still here? Why? I'm punch drunk again, you guys. I don't know what I'm even talking about. Oh, I have to show y'all. Not that you haven't noticed, but look at my roots. Aren't they the most gorgeous thing you've ever seen? These are my responsible roots. You know why I call them responsible roots? Because I've been responsible and stayed home instead of going into a salon to get them rebleached. Because I care about the health of others more than I care about my own stupid hair. Because nobody freaking cares about my roots. If I don't care, then nobody else should. If you do care, if you're offended by my roots and you don't want to watch my video because they offend you that bad, then you're probably not my friend anyway. And I don't care about your opinion. I personally am embracing them. You know, at some point they'll probably get to a weird stage where I have to wear like a hat or a headband or something. But right now they're still okay. They're right at the edge of okay. I know they're past what what would normally be okay, but we are not living in normal times, so I don't really care. And my husband doesn't care, and he's the only one looking at my face on a daily basis, so yeah. Roots. Hair. Oh my god. I think I've been up here too long. Sniffing stinky dolls, and I don't know. Maybe this is made with, you know, some horrible material that's really bad for you, and it's giving off fumes that are making me crazy. I really think it's just I'm getting hot because it's hot up here and it feels gross. And I've been doing this for several hours now and I need to stop and have lunch. But I also miss y'all a lot. Why am I still talking? I have no idea. I don't think there's anything else to say. But at least I get to talk to y'all through this. This is the best thing ever. Thank y'all for being around. If you're still watching this, you're great. You're wonderful. Pat yourself, give yourself a hug. That's for me. Cause yeah. If you're still watching, you needed this just as much as I needed to make it. So hugs all around. Love you guys. Really gonna go now. Yeah. Bye. 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 Bye, bye, bye. Is that how that song goes? Bye, bye. I hate those groups. I can't even tell them apart. NSYNC and Backstreet Boys, I don't know who did what song. I don't. They were after the time that I cared about such things. My boy band obsession stopped with New Kids on the Block and has never been sparked again by any other. They're the original for me. I know there were boy bands before them. I know they're not the actual original boy band, but they kind of popularized it in a big way, and you know that there were a bunch more after them. Just saying. They had an impact on the boy band culture, as it were. And now I'm like talking like I know what I'm talking about. I just sounded so smart and sure of myself right then. I don't know what I'm saying at all. Somebody's gonna be like, Katie, there were like 2,000 boy bands before New Kids on the Block. I'll be like, yeah, but were they as cute? What was I gonna do a Rainbow Day? I forgot. I know I already did that for the video, and this was gonna go after that. I don't need to do it again, right? Y'all already know I want y'all to have a Rainbow Day. Y'all don't need me to say it again. Yeah? Or do you? Do you need another rainbow? Do you need a double rainbow? Have a double rainbow day! Bye! Queen of cheese, right here.